नित्यानन्देश्वर सदाशिवसमारम्भां नित्यानन्देश्वरि आदिशक्तिमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. I welcome all of you with my love and respects. I'll continue to expand on Adinam Chalo series and the nitty-gritties of Shaktipada, nuances of Shaktipada. Understand Shakti, power, can be generated in your system through three ways. Certain words, ideas can generate Shakti. Like when you have a hope, thought current that your future is going to be very rich, brilliant, bright. Those words generate certain kind of enthusiasm, excitement. Or visualizations. It can be as simple as visualization of your vacation. Wow, if you do all this, end of the day you are going to have weekend. Or a sexual visualizations. I am going to have this pleasure. Understand? Sex does not mean only the physical relationship. I call everything which you consider as pleasure under the title sex. It can be coffee. It can be some special food. It can be some special music. It can be some special place or a time with a special person. Anything. Anything visually excites you and makes energy ooze out in your system. Understand? The whole Veda and Agama completely, after thorough analysis I am talking, nowhere they are against any of the pleasure of life. Understand? Listen carefully. Only the pleasures which destroys the source they are against. See, your ability to enjoy, your ability to exist, your ability to have higher Shaktipadas, as long as that is not disturbed, Vedic tradition is not stopping any pleasure of your life. You need to understand. The excitement created by verbalization, excitement infused by visualization, excitement infused by the Kundalini awakening, your consciousness waking up. These are the three levels of Shaktipada you go through. Every day in your life, these three Shaktipada, any one you go through, or all three. But always in these three something will be happening. If all the three are not happening, you will not be alive. You will be in depression. Literally dead, waiting for the breathing to stop. Waiting for the breathing to stop. Listen carefully. Listen intensely. And I wanted everyone to be very clear. Balasans have the first right over me. They do not need to logically cognize what I am talking. I am recording the whole thing into their being. I am leaving thousands of conscious archives by producing these balasans. You do not know now why I am giving so much of energy, importance, attention in my things to do list, in my priorities list. Morning, first thing when I wake up, I'll check temple. Has everything gone proper in the temple? Can we do something more? Because we are agamic traditions. We are agamic tradition means deity-based bhakti. For us, Sadashiva is not some thin air theory. He is solid Adinavasi here. He is a resident Adinavasi here. For us, he is a resident Adinavasi. So first thing I will check whether everything has gone right in the temple. The second thing, balasans. Their biomemory and muscle memory is growing. This whole satsang and Shaktipada getting into their system, you will see each balasan sitting here and listening to satsang is equivalent to 1 lakh adults sitting here and listening. Because through each balasan, lakhs of adults are going to listen to me. You can sit in the front, no problem, but don't hide. That's all. Now you are in the right place. Listen, these 3 fuels, verbalization instigated excitement, visualization instigated excitement, Kundalini instigated power. In these 3, any one Shaktipada will be always happening in your life. Without all these 3, you can't be alive. If all these 3 are not there, that's what I call depression or depression, to make it more raw. Stuck. Not knowing what to do, not moving what to do, not flowing with life. Understand? More and more getting comfortable with the Kundalini-based excitement and functioning is Ishwaratva. Listen. Verbal inspiration, if it makes you functional, you will be a very logical person. Doing all the logical work, you will be so excited and you will be almost like a settled, you are in your best. I have seen few people. All they need is just a microphone. You don't even need to put volume. And they don't need people in front. Just a microphone and imagination that they can talk and people are there in the front. Enough. They are in their best. They don't care whether the people in the front are Sleeping, sitting, listening, no, nothing matters. If you are visualization excitement person, you will forget even your food by painting or dancing or carving. I still remember there was a period in my life just decorating deities. I'll forget day and night. I tell you, decorating deities physically and taking care of the cows physically is one of the best vatavarana for your muscle memory and biomemory. Anybody feels stuck in your life, feeling confused, stuck, confused, don't know what to do, no inspiration. Understand, when you don't have inspiration and you want to hold on to your outer identity, you want to continue to keep up your makeup and arrogance, you become worst cunning. Now, you'll have to make up for all your failures by lying. That is the worst way of building muscle memory. But I tell you, the best way of building muscle memory and biomemory, when you take care of the cows, you see, please understand, cow is not something I am talking about because I am born in Hindu tradition. Please understand, the very biomemory, muscle memory, DNA of the cow awakens certain energy in you, joy, peace, completion, sacrifice. I tell you, cow worship is not the so-called superstitiousness by these liberal secular fellows. The worst enemies of the Hindu culture, worst enemies of the humanity is this Indian liberal secular. Actually, all the anti-national forces hide themselves in the name of liberal secular. Cow worship is a direct spiritual practice. In our Sangha, we should not use the word Goshala. We should use the word Go Mandir. It's a temple. Understand? It's not joke when our Shastras declare all the gods and goddesses reside in the cows. It's not joke. If you just take care of them and attend to them, deity worship, doing alankara to deities and taking care of the cows. Only if you practice, you will understand the kind of inner space they manifest. I have decided we are going to have world's largest ahimsa based Goshala. World's largest ahimsa based Goshala. I am very clear. Because worshipping cows and taking care of the deities is some of the best methods of building right biomemory and bioenergy. These two acts bring certain heart and visualization based Shaktipada, much better than verbalization. Much better than verbalization. Of course, I will not say this is ultimate. I will not say this is the ultimate, but surely much, much better. Vatavarana. If you are feeling stuck, that you are not able to manifest the next level powers, take care of the cows and do the deity Alankara. All the campuses of our Sangha and all our university campuses should have these two: temple and Goshala. Even the international campus outside India, you should start working to get a legal permit, at least to have few cows, and it should be Desi cows. It should be Desi cows. Visualization based excitement. Then comes the Kundalini based. When the Kundalini is kindled, the kind of energy you manifest and radiate, and the kind of action you do. I am seeing many people who were inspired only by the verbalization and visualization, they became dead. Outside they were big CEOs. The moment they come inside, they are dead because those two fuel is not available here. Here only Kundalini based. Only if your system is accustomed to run with the spiritual energy, you will be alive. It's all integrity based. You cannot run the show by cheating. Outside, to get a CEO post or any other post, it's not that always it comes by only hard work and integrity. There are many bakery deals which gets you. What do you want? It's not that always integrity and hard work, but here everything purely integrity. No wrong fuel is allowed. No wrong fuel is possible. Fuel has to be right. Constantly having the Kundalini Shakti and spiritual strength as fuel, and that fuel moving you. And when that fuel moves you, every small action you do will be power manifestation. If you make a call, it will be a boon for him who is receiving. If you answer a question, it will be a solution for that fellow. I tell you, create that kind of a intention. Understand? I am already creating that energy field. You just need to create an intention so you can be part of this field. You can be part of this energy field. If morning spiritual routine makes you fresh, alive, healthy to run your whole day, then understand your fuel shifted, your system has settled with the new fuel, Kundalini energy. If your head is hanging down in the morning satsang, and if the morning routine is making you tired, you feel it is making you tired whole day, then fuel change is not yet settled. Go and serve in Goshala and do Alankara to the deities. That too can help you. I tell you really, if somebody misses the morning routine, we should make this as a rule. If you miss the morning routine, how much ever time you missed, go to Goshala and serve the cows. Go Seva is the only way. Or go to temple and do Alankara of the deities. That's the only way you will get back to that fuel change. Fuel change should get settled in your system. The best places I enjoyed in my life. You see, I walked length and breadth of Bharat and enjoyed almost all possible places. Railway platforms, small huts, which literally there is no hut. I call them as billion-star hotel, because if you lie down, you can see all the billion stars. What 5-star, 7-star, 9-star? Billion-star hotels. I have seen 5-star, 7-star, billion-star hotels, palaces. I have been guests of kings and guests of literally beggars. I have seen all possible accommodation. The best 3 accommodations I enjoyed is Smashana, where no one will disturb you. And you don't need to book your accommodation. All village will have surely 1 for 1. Smashan, all villages will have 1. And you don't need to book your accommodation. Ask anybody, they will tell you the way. Best, safest place. No one will come. No one disturbs you. People ask me, oh, the ghosts don't disturb you, Swamiji. Only living people disturb. Dead people don't disturb. They are nice people. The second is Goshalas. Staying in Goshala, only if you are living in an artificial place, all this mosquito, all that will come. Otherwise, the Goshala is the most hygienic, healthy place. If there are mosquitoes, any other thing, then something is seriously wrong. Means we are not following the tradition. Either the place is not cleaned as per the tradition, or the food is not as per the tradition. If the food and care and the place is as per the Hindu tradition, cow dung is used to drive the insects and mosquitoes in Hindu tradition. How can there be mosquitoes in Goshala? Goshala is the most hygienic, safe place, I tell you. Anybody who has a breathing issues and sleep disorders, sleep in natural hygienic Goshala, you will get out of the problem within 10 days. Because that smell of the cow urine opens your lung and makes you breathe deep. These secular, stupid donkeys will criticize all this. But I tell you, I lived. I am talking from my experience. Soon some doctors will do research and prove what I am talking is true. Science may catch up with me. Science may catch up with me in 1 year, 2 year or 10 year. I don't care. If you are my disciple, listen and live it. Don't waste your time till some stupid Janganaka, Jikunaka fellow catch up with me. Understand? There will be tons of research papers published on my words, on my teachings, on my understandings and cognitions I share with the world. Tons. But don't wait till those research papers confirming. It will be waste of your life. It will be waste of your life. Shift the fuel which drives your life. Shift the fuel which drives your life. And with that new fuel, taking off. Every action you do will be power manifestation. Every action you do will be power manifestation. I tell you. Chastity towards your existence is power manifestation. If you are chaste towards your existence, see, your existence is consciousness, Kundalini. If you decide, I will not eat the shit of logical energy and visualization energy, I will only be chaste to my existence. Elephant eating flesh is not chastity. Same way, tiger eating grass is not chastity. Eat for what you are generated. Eat for what you are manifested. Human consciousness is generated to live on the fuel of consciousness, Kundalini Shakti. Let Kundalini Shakti be your fuel. Let that be your energy. Be chaste to your existence. You will manifest powers. Actually, this whole Nirahara Samyama is the science. In Nirahara Samyama time, not only the physical food intake is reduced, even through other senses, the ahara which you take, everything should be completed. Completion should be brought to all the aharas you intake. The shit you eat watching the TV for hours is one ahara. Even all that need to be brought to completion. You need to bring completion in all that. The third place I used to enjoy staying. 3 I said. 1 Smashana, 2 Goshalas, 3rd under the banyan trees. I tell you, there was a great disciple and great guru in Tiruvannamalai. The guru's name was Guhainamachivayar and disciple name was Gurunamachivayar. The disciple actually had the title Gurunamachivayar and the guru had the title Guhainamachivayar. And he was both of them are great saints. Guhainamachivayar got the name because he will always be vibrating that name Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, that Panchakshara, and he used to reside in a cave. Still the cave is there. He will be sitting in that cave. If somebody goes, that whole cave will vibrate with that Panchakshara mantra. You will not know from where that sound is coming. He is not uttering. His mouth is just closed. There is no sound from him. But that whole cave will vibrate with that frequency. That is why he got the name Guhainamachivayar. Because of his presence, the whole cave was vibrating that Namah Shivaya mantra. He had a disciple. One day that disciple was pressing the feet of Guru. Suddenly he took the hands off and started rubbing. Guru asked, hey, what are you doing? The disciple said, no, in Chidambaram temple, the screen in the Chitsabha caught fire from the lamp, so I just put it off. A remote vision power. And Guhainamachivayar was very happy. Actually, next day they got the news. Actually, the fire happened in the Chitsabha, and suddenly somebody appeared and rubbed, and the problem got solved. Fire was put off. Then the disciple Gurunamachivayar asked Guhainamachivayar, the Guru, to give permission to go to Chidambaram and come. In those days, it is supposed to be walk. Quite a journey. It will take at least 15 days going and 15 days coming from Tiruvannamalai to Chidambaram. But Guru really wants the disciple to be with him. He wants the disciple with him, but disciple want to go to Chidambaram to have darshan. But Guru plans, at least let me reduce the number of days he will be away from me. He said, when you are going, always sleep under the tamarind tree. When you are coming, always sleep under the banyan tree. Disciple said, yes, master, as it is. Your word, he accepted. The more number of days you sleep under tamarind trees, you will fall sick. So naturally, he started losing health. Now he knows he has to get back, come back to the Guru, and quickly as possible he went and had darshan and decided to come back. While he was coming back, he was sleeping under the banyan trees and he became healthy by the time he reached the Guru. When he reached the Guru, he became healthy. These three places I always enjoyed. I should say, if you are feeling stuck in power manifestation, if you are feeling stuck with your sleep issues, if there are sleep disorders, go and sleep in Goshala. Go and sleep in Goshala. You will be out of all these problems. Especially if you are struggling with morning spiritual routine that you are not able to get up, you are cursing everyone to come to spiritual routine, morning yoga, go and sleep in the Goshala, the whole issue will be solved. The whole problem will be solved. See, not able to get up in the morning means what? Enough oxygen has not gone inside during the sleep. If enough oxygen goes inside the system, you won't have the problem of not getting up in the morning. If enough prana has gone inside, you will not have the problem of morning getting up. You need to know, banyan tree is the only tree which releases oxygen in the night time. It's a science. It's not some belief. Google, you will find. Banyan tree is the only tree which releases oxygen. It is not just oxygen, prana too. Once we build temple, naturally I will be staying under the banyan tree only. I already have my plans. I will be residing under the banyan tree. Means even night sleep I will be having there only. I tell you, getting accustomed for the fuel change and running your life is what I call Shaktipada and power manifestation. You may be wondering, outside I was so successful, why I am not doing here? Because now the fuel change. Outside you are running in kerosene, sometimes drainage water. Here it's a pure flight petrol. Engine need to get accustomed. Engine need to get settled. Pure prana, pure kundalini shakti, pure consciousness is the only fuel. Nothing else is fuel here. Nothing else can be fuel here to run your life. Run, run, run intensely. By Kundalini Shakti, you will manifest powers. you will manifest powers. So essence of today's satsang, no verbalization, no visualization, only Kundalini as the fuel for life. Fuel for power manifestation. Look in. Do not allow the words which excites you. Do not allow the visualizations which excites you. Allow only the pure oneness to excite you. Allow only the pure oneness to excite you and push you, drive you to live your life. Take up deity Alankara and Goseva to settle down with the new fuel. That too are the lubrication for the new fuel. For body to settle down with the new fuel, Kundalini Shakti, deity Alankara and Goseva is the best lubrication. So with this, I bless you all. Let's all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, causing, living Shuddhadvaita Saivam, Sada Shivoham, the eternal bliss, Nityananda. Thank you. Be blissful.